Hi, I'm Coach Casey. I help women confidently leave their horrible jobs. And I have a cat on my lap, so I'm sitting down because I really just had to do this right now. And I wanted to talk about rejection. Sorry. I'm not rejecting you. I'm not here to do that. Please know that if you need some acceptance, probably I'm a good person to turn to. I guess it depends what you're looking for acceptance about. I'm trying to give you ideas of things I won't accept, but you know what? Let's not put those ideas in your head because the idea is sometimes you're going to get rejected. And especially when you're on a job search and you're at a horrible job, any rejection feels awful. Even if it's if you're like me, you've probably applied to a bunch of jobs that after reading the job description, you were like, no, I don't want to do that. Or you looked at the company website and you're just like, that's everything I don't want to do. That's everyone I don't want to be. I don't know. But you might still, apply because you're like, well, what choice do I have? I'm in a bad situation. Well, first of all, creating boundaries and saying no to opportunities that don't sound good is self-care, is good for you. Because otherwise that's going to be the job that you're wanting to leave in the next 2 years or 1 year or 5 months. So point is, you don't even really have to go there. You can just look at it and say, nope, 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 and move on. But, point being, if you do go through with it and or you're applying for jobs that you really, really, really want, and you hear back in the negative, that sucks. That's really demoralizing, especially when you're in a bad situation. And I know I've many times applied to jobs, and like I said, regardless of what I'm thinking about it, and usually I have a lot of hope, regardless of, one time I went into an interview and literally had to wait for the interview to start because the person who was going to interview me was firing someone in her office. I should say letting them go, because she's like, yeah, we're going through some layoffs and whatever, but oh, sorry, you had to be here for that. And I'm like, what? This is I don't know, yeah, people lay people off, but I was like, this is happening during the time of the interview, and I was like, this seems so wrong. But I still, had a little bit of hope, oh, maybe this is a decent job for me, or maybe this is. So when I get the rejection email, I'm like, probably for the best, but still, it still hurts. And that's just the case. I think that's just how rejection is. You can let it roll off your shoulders, maybe, if you try hard enough. But at some level, it still might hurt. And so my message to you is, yeah, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt, and it's gonna hurt some more. And the tendency might be to then say, okay, well, I don't like to be rejected, so I'm not gonna do the things that I need to do to be rejected, aka put yourself out there. Not gonna apply to jobs, not gonna interview, because this sucks. What if I'm never gonna get that next great job? And so, yeah, messages, look, rejection is just part of the process. It's part of all of life, actually. It's just part of life. And I'm not saying that, to be toughen up, kid, you're gonna get rejected and, fucking doesn't matter, just don't feel it. No, the thing is you can feel it. Feel it, okay? You've been rejected. Ah! don't let it destroy you. I mean, what does the rejection mean? Sometimes you can learn a lot from a rejection. You might want to get feedback. Ask the person, "Hey, thanks for letting me know." Because in some areas in life, you don't even hear if you got rejected. You just never hear anything, and it's like, did I even go on that interview at all? Or did I actually audition, or was that a dream? It's like, but you just don't hear anything. And that's a really icky feeling. But if they do tell you no, it's like, thank you. Thanks for saying no. Not, you know what I mean? Not like, yeah, thanks, no, better yes, maybe, but you get it. But you can say thank you and say, just curious, what is it that you were looking for that you didn't think I had, or, what do you think I could improve upon? Like, whatever. You don't have to do that, but rejection definitely has a lot of learning opportunities. You can just let it go and learn how to get rejected gracefully. That's another thing. But also, if you're disappointed, think about it. What's disappointing you? Is it the fact that you got rejected itself? Or is it something deeper, like, I thought that job was going to offer me, flexibility in my schedule, and, or I was really excited about the prospect of working with kids, or, whatever. Like, think about those things. What are you feeling disappointed about? Because this isn't the end for you. That's what I'm here to tell you. This isn't the end, kid. This is a new beginning of discovering, okay, what are you disappointed about? What can you do now to make that happen? Because we create our lives. You can't bust into a job that has already told you we don't want you. Don't do that. That's probably illegal. Definitely illegal. But you still can decide for yourself, I want to do that. So whether it's I'm going to pursue that same job to no end, probably at a different company, probably in a different, venue, go for it. Even if it's the same company, sometimes that's cool too, but just don't go away. Don't let it kill you. And don't let it, kill your spirit for what you want to do. Because ultimately, more than anyone what you want to do. And just because the person rejected you, that doesn't mean that it's not an ultimate rejection. It's a rejection of that idea right now. You working for this company right now. Who knows? Who knows what could happen down the line or with someone else. And so rejection is not the end. It's a new beginning for something different. And the possibility of discovering what it is you really want to do. And isn't that really what life is all about? Besides a box of chocolates. I'm mixing things up. Anyways, have a kick-ass week and holler at me. Not in like a mean way, because I don't really like it when people yell at me. So holler at me as in just tell me if you want to, tell me about your rejections or get over some, or if you're needing some assistance in getting those learning moments from rejection, because you know what? The sting of rejection is painful. Reach out, and I'd love to talk about it. All right. See you next week. Bye!